Hi everyone, hey, it's Jesse here. In this video, we're going to talk about lucid dreaming, what it is, some things you can do in your lucid dreams, and how to get started doing it. So, what is lucid dreaming? Lucid dreaming simply means that you are aware that you're dreaming, so that you're in a dream and something happens where suddenly you're aware that you're in a dream. You're aware that you're dreaming. Um, this is very important. Once I show you some techniques on how to get started doing this, once that happens, once you're in a dream and you say, whoa, I realize I'm dreaming, it'll be really quick. And if you want it to last more than a few seconds, what you're going to do is look around at your surroundings. Just instantly start looking around. It'll solidify the surroundings and solidify the dream. Make it real is the only way I can describe it. It it makes it last much longer. So this is the technique that you're going to do. Once you realize that you're dreaming and you do that and you solidify the dream, the first thing I started doing was flying. Um, it's hard to explain into words how truly real the experience is. It's the most extraordinary experience I've ever had. The feeling in your stomach when you're flying. I flew over mountain ranges, saw the ocean, flew down to the ocean, into the sunset. It was so real and so beautiful that I started crying. It was like tears of joy, I guess, and that woke me up. Because if you do have intense emotions, it will wake you up in your dream. Other things I started doing was flying through walls. I never walk anymore in my dreams. When I'm having a lucid dream, I instantly just start flying because it's so intense and so fun and so real. So I started trying to fly through walls. At first, I would bump into them and then realize, hey, this is a dream. I can go through this wall, almost like a mind over matter type thing. And then I started floating through the walls, out through the ceiling, up, floating up through to the stars. Very intense things. I made myself become this giant in a lucid dream. Was just like, watch this, and literally made myself as big as I don't know, a huge giant, and it was just an intense feeling. And then shrunk myself back down to size. Other dreams, I'm floating next to people literally and saying, I don't know about you, but I'm dreaming, and just real intense things. I started doing some research on other things, and somebody suggested trying to meditate in a lucid dream. So I've done that even a few times, and it's very intense. Each time I've done that, I feel like my body's being sucked through a wormhole or something, a pulling feeling so intense that I wake up each time, almost like a fear of the unknown. I've done a little research into it, and apparently it's the beginning of astral travel or remote viewing, the government calls it. They were doing this back in the 50s. They had a guy named Pat Price who could, through meditating, bring his consciousness out of his body, and was spying on the Russians, making planes and bombs and things, and was later confirmed to all be real. So this is true and a very real thing. I had a dream once where I was floating in this building and watching people walk around, and then all of a sudden I came out of a door and was walking. So it was an intense feeling of your consciousness being removed from your body, an out of body experience, I guess you would call it. It was very intense. Um, so anyway, how to get started doing some of this for yourself? First thing is, you should be meditating every day. Get 30 days under your belt. Meditate for a half hour every morning, every day for 30 days. You'll start to notice some changes. Just you meditating will make your consciousness, make yourself more self-aware, even in your dreams. So just by me meditating, I started spontaneously having these lucid dreams. I didn't even use these techniques at first. I just started having them through the intent of wanting to have a lucid dream and meditating. But some of the techniques are, so right before you fall asleep, get yourself into a meditative state like you do in your regular meditations. Check out my channel, Hey, it's Jesse, if you need some help on some meditating techniques. Anyway, get your mind in a meditative technique And just as you feel yourself drifting asleep, say in your head over and over in your mind, I am aware that I am dreaming. I am aware that I am dreaming. Say it in the present tense. So when you're in your dream and you say it, because what's going to happen is you're going to fall asleep, start dreaming, and your mind is going to, I am aware that I am dreaming, and it's going to work. Even better technique, if you're really serious, get an alarm clock, set it an hour before you normally get up. It'll wake you up, and then turn it off and go right back asleep. That's when you have most of your dreams, right before you wake. So I guarantee you, the instant you fall back asleep, you'll start dreaming. So if you're saying in your mind, I am aware that I am dreaming, I am aware that I am dreaming, it tends to work. Another way to do it, a little more involved because you're doing it throughout the day, is you're saying to yourself throughout the day, am I dreaming? I know it sounds like a stupid question. You obviously know you're not. But if you can say that 10, 12 times a day, every day for a week or so, am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? One of these times you're going to ask that question while you're dreaming, just out of habit. So that is another technique to do. So there's a couple of techniques that work. Meditating every day, number one, is the best way to do it, and just the intent to have a lucid dream. Once you start having them, like I said, once you're aware, start looking at your surroundings. It's the most simple thing. It'll solidify the dream, and then use your imagination, fly, do things you've never imagined. It's the most intense thing ever, and the beginning of some very, very intense, cool things. So I hope everybody tries it. I'm glad you watched the video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.